Hey guys, so I wanted to do a video of things that I've been trying while trying to conceive. When I first started, I had read, it's really good to start taking a multivitamin or a prenatal vitamin. I chose the multivitamins and I've been doing women's 1-a-day Vita Craves. I'm not a very good pill taker, so I was very excited that they started making vitamins in gummies. What they look like is just like little gummies, like little fruit snacks. And they taste really good too. They taste like fruit snacks. You take 2 a day, which is funny because it's called 1 a day. But you take 2 of those. And then I started doing the Answer brand ovulation test. It comes with 20 tests and 1 pregnancy test. The pregnancy test looks just like the ovulation test. It's the little sticks. It's one little stick that you dip in your urine and you wait to see if the line appears. The ovulation tests come in this little container. And I'll show you what they look like. This. You dip this part in your urine for 10 seconds. And then you lay it flat and the control line pops up right there. And then the test line. And if it's as dark as the control line, most of the time when it's positive, half of it will be super dark and will match the control line. You're supposed to write down on the container the day you open it. Right there. Because after 30 days, you're not supposed to use them anymore. I did, however, use them this month, because I was using my Clear Blue ovulation kit as well, and I was kind of just curious to see if the Answer brand would show up positive or not, which it did. I had my positive Clear Blue digital yesterday, the smiley face, and the Answer brand came up super positive too, so I wouldn't rely on it, obviously, because they tell you not to use it, but just out of curiosity, I tried it. So speaking of that, here is my Clear Blue ovulation test. It comes, I got the 20 one. So I got 20 of these. I don't want to open it, but it just looks like a pink stick, and it has an arrow so you know which way to put it in to the little machine. And then when you're about to ovulate, a little smiley face comes up right there. Otherwise, every day you have the blank circle. And I didn't know this before when I first started using OPKs, but it's best to use them in the afternoon. If you use them in the morning and it's positive, it might be catching your surge from the previous night or the previous day. So I use mine at 2 in the afternoon. And obviously, you have to hold your urine for like 4 hours and limit fluid intake so you can get an accurate result. But I love the Clear Blue one. I first started using the First Response digital one, was my first digital OPK, and when you get a positive, it says yes and it shuts off, so you can't use the machine anymore. Like if you have extra sticks and you don't get pregnant that month, the following month you have to buy a whole new brand new one. With the Clear Blue, you can use it. I've read women using it up to like 3 months. So one question is with women is if they have positives in a row, like 2-3 positives in a row, I think that's normal. My positive was 2 days. I have seen how some women have really short LH surges. One woman in particular was talking about she took a test and then, 6 hours later she took another test. The first one was positive, the second one was negative. So she had to start testing twice a day to not miss her surge. I think if you have a longer surge, it detects it for a couple days. If you have a positive for 4 days, 5, 6 days in a row, then obviously there's something wrong with that machine, and I would just buy a brand new one. But I haven't had any problems. I really like it. So, what else? I have been using, got Pre-Seed about 4 months ago. It was $20. Pretty sure I got it off Amazon. It might have been eBay. I'm not sure because I shop on both of those. But comes in this little tube. And it's supposed to mimic your natural CM. And it has these applicators too, if you can see them. I don't have any left, but I'm pretty sure it came with 6 or 9 of them. And you fill up the applicator. You don't have to fill it up to what they recommend. It's way too much. But you fill it up and you insert it before you BD. Or you can use it externally too, just like as a lubricant. I've tried both. If you use it as a lubricant externally, then it does dry pretty quickly. So I'll tell you that. But there's been a lot of success stories, so it was worth a try. Next thing I've been doing, not consistently, but Mucinex. It's the 600 milligram, and it's the blue kind. You want to get the blue kind because the green kind, it has 2 active ingredients, and you want the one that just has the 1 active ingredient, and it's the Gufinsin. I'll show you the word because I don't know how to say that right. Gufinsin. But I have read to take it your whole fertile week, and I've read that you can take it, you know, when you get your positive OPK a couple hours before you BD, and maybe, you know, the day after, because you want to BD when you get your positive OPK, and at least like the 2 days after if you can. It does increase your CM, so it's worth a try. A lot of women have had success with that too. So the next thing, I started this last month, is soft cups. You can buy these in the same aisle as pads and tampons. It's a menstrual cup, and it comes, there's 14. It was like $5.60 for the whole pack. Less than $6 for sure. It comes in these little purple packets, and this is what it looks like. So I had a lot of questions before I started using them. I read a lot of success stories, and I couldn't find a lot of reviews about them, either on YouTube or on the baby blogs that I go on. But basically, it's made as a menstrual cup. It's not meant to be for trying to conceive, but when you're on your period, you insert it, and it stays right up next to your cervix to catch all the blood. Well, what women do is after they BD, they insert it so all the semen can stay right up next to their cervix. When you first open it, I would mush it around a bit just because it's kind of stiff. And then the way you insert it is you take your middle finger and your thumb and you push it in with your index finger like that. You can either do it over the toilet, or, I mean, when you're trying to conceive, you're still laying down from BDing, and that's when you do it. I would definitely practice a few times. I had a couple practice tries, and I wasn't putting it in far enough, and you know, things would leak out. But I wasn't in my fertile window, so it was, you know, I was just practicing it out, trying it out. As far as taking it out, I was afraid, just like everybody else was like, oh, what if I can't get it out? What if this gets stuck or something? TMI, you have to bear down over the toilet, you know, kind of like you're going to bear down like to go to the bathroom. And keep breathing. Don't panic or freak out because your body will tense up. So just keep breathing, and when you exhale, you take your index finger, because it's the longest finger, and you grab the little lip of it, and you just pull when you exhale and push down. When you can get a grip of it, good grip of it, I would pinch it again and then pull it out, because it was easier when it's pinched to pull it out rather than when it's the full ring and you're trying to pull it out. But if you're using it as a menstrual cup, I wouldn't recommend pinching it because that could be super messy. I used them, I gave them a couple practice tries, and I used them when I was ovulating and when we BD'd, when I got my positive OPK last month. There's been a lot of success stories with that. If you have it in all the way, you don't feel it when you're walking around and stuff. You know, if you have to get up and, you know, you're not going to be able to lay there for a long period of time. So that's my review of that. Last month, I read about eating pineapple core from 1 DPO to 5 DPO. Basically, what's in the core is bromelain, and it kind of acts as a blood thinner. If you're on blood thinners, I would not take this. It thickens up your uterine lining, and it's supposed to kind of attract the egg to the uterus. There's a lot of controversy about it. There's a lot of debate if you Google it. Last month was cycle number 10 of actively trying, so I thought it was worth a try. I read one woman took these, and these are chewable bromelain. It's what's in the pineapple core, 40 milligram, and it's Nature's Plus. I had ordered these off Amazon for $10, but they didn't come in time. I didn't get them, you know, I wasn't going to get them in time from my 1 DPO to 5 DPO, and you don't want to eat pineapple after 5 DPO or when you're pregnant because it can cause uterine contractions. Some women use it to go, you know, to jumpstart labor when they're overdue or if they're just, you know, ready to pop. So what I did, I went out and bought a pineapple and I cut it up and I cut it into 5 sections and I ate one piece, one section a day, 1 DPO to 5 DPO, and just the core. I didn't eat what was around the core, just the core part, because I really just wanted to get that bromelain. I will give that probably another try. I'll try these chewable ones and I could do a review about that probably in a few days, because I got my positive yesterday, positive OPK, so I'm probably ovulating today, maybe tomorrow, probably today. So I'll start that probably tomorrow. Anyways, I think that is it. That's all the stuff I've been trying. I might try some new stuff in a couple months. I'm not going to go crazy this month or next month. We're kind of taking a step back. My husband did start taking fertile aid, so when that starts kicking in about 72 days, maybe a little less. He started a week or so ago. I might try some new stuff, but that's my review on that things, and I will talk to you guys later.